Hello and welcome to the daily update of the press center of the WPI. Today is the 19th of June. I'm here with Hamid Taqvaee, the leader of the WPI. Welcome, Hamid.
Thank you.
Well, it has been 1 week since the election, and I think yesterday Mousavi at a rally in Tehran probably made a very significant statement. He said that they were there at the rally to obtain their rights and that they only wanted their votes. And then he said, we will make any sacrifice to protect the system. Now, Khamenei today in his speech in Tehran, he said similar things. He said that this was not a fight between the opposition and the Islamic regime. He said that all the candidates were within the ruling system, and he blamed the media, the Western media, for portraying this as a fight between supporters of the opposition and the Islamic establishment. And he said they have no right to say that that is not true. Hamid.
No, of course they're right when they say that that conflict is within the system, because there are two factions of the same system, and none of them said anything against the system. They're right. But the problem is the third factor, meaning people are totally against the system. They just see an opportunity in this inner fight to take advantage of it and somehow protest against everything. When they say death to dictator, which is a very popular slogan these days, you can interpret that it's against only Ahmadinejad, meaning supporting Mousavi. But for people, it's not. People are aiming the whole dictatorship. They say the system is a dictatorship, but of course, that system is symbolized or is represented by Ahmadinejad now. So the streets, when you go to the streets are against the system. The fight, the conflict between those two guys, of course, is within the system.
But is it not interesting because over the last week, in every media outlet, especially what we can read here in the West, we have seen that Mousavi is hailed as a reformer.
Yeah.
So in a way, I don't know, maybe the Western journalists, the Western media thought that, well, he will bring about significant change as a reformer.
No, never. He even that thing, he never claimed that they're going to bring a significant change. He just says that I'm going to follow or to rule by the constituent, by the constitution, meaning by the what they say is that it's an Islamic republic, but it's not republic as such. It's just Islamic. Too much Islamic, less republic. So what I want to do, I'm believing in a communique the other day, he said that I'm loyal to the republic and to the Islam both. I want to put them together, meaning we are not as much republic as we are Islamist. So I want to balance that. And he says that by the system, he means that. So even then he is talking about the form, he means that in the frame of the law, Islamic law, in the frame of Islamic Republic.
So let's go to another...
Just some cosmetic change, you can say, not anything substantial.
Yes, but people...
as I said, people even see that's the beginning of the overthrowing the whole thing. That's why the people is opportunity. People know that who Mousavi is. They never forgot. Mousavi is a guy that around 15 years ago, he's responsible when he was the prime minister at that time. Around a few thousand of political prisoners get killed during 2 months. He was responsible for that. People know him. They are just taking advantage to just attack the whole system. That's what people think, and that's the reason of those rising that we are witnessing in the streets.
So I'm talking about people and the expectations and the intentions. Khamenei today said as well that, and it was printed in The Independent, he said that Iran would not see a second revolution like those that transformed the countries of the former Soviet Union.
Yeah. It's not exactly actually what he said. I mean, maybe the same meaning, but his exact words was, Iran is not like Gurjistan. And then he said that you cannot have anything like a velvet revolution in Iran, not a second revolution. He said velvet revolution is not going to work here. We are not Gurjistan. We are Iran. It's not anything new in a sense. the significance as the supreme leader is mentioning it. But the Ahmadinejad faction, that was the main reason they were attacking the others under this condemnation, so to speak, that you want to do some sort of velvet revolution against our system. We don't let you. That was the main stand. Say they have a television debate before the election, and that's one of the points that Ahmadinejad said, that you are organizing some sort of velvet revolution. So now Supreme Leader is going with Ahmadinejad in saying that he was right. A velvet revolution in this way that is not gonna work, guys. Here is Iran. You cannot do that. Meaning you wanted to do, we didn't let you. That's the meaning of his comment today.
So we have what we talked about earlier, the people. We have a few quotes from what people said on the streets in Iran. There's also printed in the Independent. There was a couple, and the husband said, for example, about the protests, we cannot stop now. If we stop now, they will eat us. And his partner, his wife, said, if we let go now, we are going to face someone like Pinochet. And our dictators here are not even up-to-date dictators.
Maybe the old-fashioned dictator we're going to have. Yeah, that's a good sample. I mean, most of the people in the street, I think like that. They know that if they let them, they come back and just kill much of them or arrest many of them, maybe some sort of coup in the streets with the tanks and everything, and it would be something like Chile 20 years ago, Pinochet referring to that. One slogan is that Said Ali is the name of Supreme Leader. Said Ali Pinochet, they call him Said Ali. I mean, his first name and with the family name of Pinochet, Said Ali Pinochet. Iran is not like Chile. The same way that he said Iran is not Gurjistan, people saying that Iran is not Chile. You cannot do what Pinochet did that. I mean, again, that's a slogan, a popular slogan, and those couple are referring to that.
And they have been shouting.
And they're right, I think.
And they have been shouting these slogans the whole week. And
yeah, really one of the very popular slogans in Iran. That they said, of course, they said something like, "Supreme Leader, you are not Pinochet, and Iran is not Chile." That's what they say, in fact.
So I will leave you with another quote which we found, which is one protester saying, "I remember one old man talking about how the will of the people has started, and no one can stop it." Thank you very much for joining today. Thank you, Hamid Taqvaee.
Thank you.
We will see you tomorrow for our next update.